Hey, what's up you guys? Brandasauresrex here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the SH Monster Arts Battra figure. So before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the box. So here we have the box, and it's pretty much a standard SH Monster Arts box for a winged creature. Battra on top, SH Monster Arts, their logos, and all that stuff. Choking hazard, Battra swinging over. Photos! Some really cool photos of Battra. And some Japanese that I can't read. On the top it says Battra as well. Nothing that's really too important about that. Warning labels and all that good stuff. Other things I can't read. Moving on. So now that we have the box out of the way, I want to just mention my two gripes with this figure. One being the legs. They're very loose and they fall apart very easily, and you have to reassemble them a lot. So I find myself wanting to like mess around with the Battra and play with it, but I can't, because eventually a leg is going to fall off. I'm going to spend 30 minutes digging through carpet trying to find the little piece that connects that to the body. I'm not going to just do it. And then another thing is that this wing is very, 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 very loose from this point right here, which is very weird. Is it this one? Let me see. Yeah, see how it does this? I don't know what that is. And it swings really hard, and I'm very nervous. So I'm not going to touch it too much. But it does swing. I don't know if that's a function, if it's supposed to be like that, but I'm not touching it. So I know I said this with the larva form, but dude, this face on this Battra is just creepy, man. I don't know if it's just me, or it's because I saw a Battra when I was a very young child, but Battra is so creepy. Even compared to his larval form, compared to this, it's just creepy and scary looking. So for a second, I just wanted to take note at the beautiful style that's going on with this, with the wings, kind of similar to the Mothra adult form, where she has all the beautiful lining work and all that. Battra has a similar style, but it's not executed as well. The closer you get, you start to see that. The closer you get, you start to see that it's not as great. Let me see if I can focus in on it. You can kind of see that it's kind of fuzzy. Not as vibrant as the Mothra is. But yeah, it's not really much to complain about. It does look really cool. And it does give him his own style and look. But it is little to note when you see little dots and things that are incomplete, like this. This right here looks incomplete. I don't know. That's just me though. So for accessories, it comes with the base, which is basically the same base that Mothra comes with, but it has the red Mothra and Battra, with Battra on the bottom, Battra red in Japanese, and it's just in red instead of the, or the other one would say Mothra here, but everything would be in this goldish yellow color, but Battra's is red. Comes with this Act 3, 4, 5, 8, 21 stand that you could just plug in here, and then you take the cradle, little cradle, and you plug it into here, and that's really cool. Looks really great. This one is slightly smaller. Wait, I have it backwards. It is slightly smaller than the one for Mothra, but this one works a little bit more efficiently for me. For some reason, this one just holds the Battra better. Battra doesn't tend to fall over as much as my Mothra does, and that's why I've gone through 3 Mothras already. But it is pretty cool. Alright, now onto the figure. So for articulation, Battra has a ton and a ton of articulation. Very great and also very weird at the same time. First let's start at the head. The head does rotate. The mouth does open and close, but it doesn't work as well as it does on the Mothra. I know I'm kind of comparing them, even though they're two different figures, but they're pretty much very similar. So I will kind of compare and contrast. Then he has a ball joint here, 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 and here. I don't want to move it because they end up falling apart, but it works. It's pretty cool in actuality. Then the wings have 2 points, one at the base right here, and then one on the outside here. So the key to moving it is to grabbing it from the base and moving it. So I want to pick it up from the base, pick it up. I want to move it down from the base, pull it down, and then same thing goes with the little wing. If you want to move it, just what I do is I just stake my finger in here, try to get it from the base, and then start to pose it as see fit. And then for the abdomen, I believe you call this on bugs, this is very tight too, so you're gonna kind of hear it fighting with me. It can point down. Ooh, that sounded like I broke something. It can point down very well, as you can see there, and it can point up a little bit. It ends up just staying like that. Once again, I feel like this does work better on the Mothra, but it is still really cool. I think I am liking the larva form of Battra a little bit better than this one. So for size comparison, here we have Battra adult form compared to his larva form and to the 90s Godzilla. And he does work in good scale. These wings are huge, as you can see. I think they're about 14 to 12 inches, something like that, if I heard that correctly. So I didn't have a lot of space to put all these guys together on their stands and all that, but here is Battra right here compared to Mothra in larva form and Mothra in adult form. And I still think that Mothra is a better made figure. Even though I have broken 3 different Mothras, I still think that the Mothra is a better made figure. And only because the articulation comes off better with Mothra. The legs are not as flimsy. With the 3 Mothras that I have had, the legs are still like stiff and don't fall out as much as they do on this guy. And I got a lot of warnings when I put this on Facebook that I got it. You know, to be careful with the legs, be careful with the legs. So, you know, it made me very nervous, and then it kept falling apart on me. So I'm very nervous with touching this and moving it around and, you know, sort of getting him in displays and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take some photos, and he's going up with the rest of my Monster Art stuff, and I'm never touching him again. So my final thoughts on this figure is that, do you need it? No. Do you have to have it? Not really. But if you bought the larva set, you might as well get it, so you could have your adult and larva stages of Battra, and your and if you bought the Mothra adult form, you might as well get this as well. I think it's a pretty cool figure. Is it worth the $70 that you typically would pay for it? No. I caught this on sale for $55 because the store was trying to get rid of a bunch of them, and that was pretty cool. And I guess I just got a really shitty one out of the bunch. Excuse my language. But with that being said, I'm going to go. Make sure to stay for the photo gallery. Like this video if you enjoyed my review. Subscribe if you're new. I make videos whenever I get new stuff. Enjoy the photo gallery, and I'll check you guys out next time. Peace out.